It's such a surreal experience to be in that tank because it's exactly what you see online. And it's just you and the sharks in the room. All of the crew and all of the cameras are hidden. So it feels very intimate.
Nichole has 3 offers on the table for her clean bug repellent and sunscreen line, Kinfield.
My name is Nichole Powell, and I am the founder and CEO at Kinfield. We do clean outdoor products like DEET-free bug repellent and mineral reef-safe sunscreens that you'll actually want to wear. I want to share this story because I'm so embarrassed by it, to be honest, because we had gotten a note from a casting producer at Shark Tank, and they had emailed our regular hello@Kinfield email address. We get all manner of kind of sales emails and casting emails and all sorts of things. And so I didn't realize kind of the magnitude of what it was. And so it was later while I was searching in my email inbox and I said, typed in Shark Tank. And that was when that producer email popped up. And, of course, I'm looking at this email 7.5 months later and just absolutely, I'm like, oh my gosh, did I just make the biggest mistake of our career? And fortunately, so, I called him and I apologized, and he was kind enough to hear me out. And we went from there, did our application the same way that anyone does. We did our audition video. And from there, it actually all happened very, very quickly. So from the day that I called that producer back to the day we filmed, I think it was about 6 weeks. What really was exciting to me about the idea of going on to Shark Tank is getting to work with investors who have so much experience with brands like ours, and specifically in helping us get to the next stage. So for us, especially being a brand that was largely born during the pandemic, the majority of our selling has always been on our own .com business. But if you think about the products that we sell, sunscreen, bug repellent, oftentimes those are products that people want to be able to buy the morning before they go to the beach or the day before they go camping. And so being able to go into larger retail stores is really important to us, but it's something that I have never done before. And so what I really saw in Shark Tank was an opportunity to get to work with a shark and work with investors who have done that over and over and over again, right? Like these sharks, they can take a brand like ours into retail in their sleep. And so I was really excited about the possibility of finding an investment partner who would be very well versed in the next stage of our business. And on top of that as well, being able to share our brand story with the Shark Tank viewers was an amazing opportunity. And for me, that was really icing on the cake. And it was more than just the investment opportunity, but it was also the chance to share our story and our products and our mission with everyone that was watching as well.
Hey, my name is Nichole Powell, and I am seeking $250,000 for 5% of my company.
The only part of Shark Tank that is scripted or pre-planned in any way is that first pitch that you see as soon as the entrepreneur walks onto the stage or into the tank rather. And you stand there and you hit your mark and you wait for, a minute while they do the cameras around you. And then you have your 90-second pitch, and that's it. And then all of the rest of it is totally unscripted. The sharks are asking you any number of questions. They've never seen your brand before. They've never heard your story before. So for me, in my desire to kind of prepare as much as possible, I was like, all right, well, the one thing that I know that I'm absolutely going to be able to nail is that pitch. So I'm going to have that so tight and good that I could do that in my sleep.
Sharks, I grew up in Minnesota, where we like to say that the mosquito is our state bird.
And then from there, it was just a matter of memorizing it and being able to do it in any circumstance. And so I started practicing it while I was driving or while I would be like out walking in the city. So that way I would get used to not distractions per se, but that way if like Mark Cuban made a face, I wasn't going to be like, oh my gosh, is he hating this? And then, miss my next sentence. So I tried to be as ready for that as I possibly could. And really that's all you can do to prepare aside from, knowing your numbers and knowing how to talk about your brand.
Our first product was golden hour.
It felt like 2 minutes, I swear. I walked out and I was just like, oh my gosh, was I speaking English the whole time? Like, was it gibberish? And she was like, no, like, you're good.
Nichole, I'll make you an offer.
Thank you.
Getting 4 offers was surreal. I was hoping that we would get one. Getting two already felt amazing. And then to watch 3, 4, and then to have them kind of start bidding over each other. I mean, that was surreal. And I think exactly, everything that you could hope for, but you almost don't want to hope for something like that going in. I was just thinking, okay, just don't look silly. And like, that's the best you can do.
Here's my offer. I'm going to give you the $250,000. I'm only going to take 5%, but I am going to want a royalty. I'm going to want $4 per the item sold until I get, wait, listen.
On the episode, if you'll remember, the first 3 offers that I got were all for both equity and a royalty. And so with a royalty, every sale that we make, we're automatically then taking off a percentage of that sale and paying that shark back. And again, I really went into Shark Tank thinking, I want to find a business partner. I want to find someone who's really excited about what we're doing and feels like they can actually add value. And to me, an offer involving a royalty is more of an offer of capital rather than of expertise, because in some ways they're saying, maybe we believe in you. We believe in you enough to give you an offer, but we want to get paid back. And so then the very last offer that I got from Tony, and he even said this in his offer, he said, I'm in it for the long haul. I just want equity.
My offer is $250,000, 10%.
So no royalty from me. I want to be in this business building with you. And that to me spoke volumes about the potential that he saw in our business, but also the kind of investor that he wanted to be. So that was what was really appealing to me. And then when Tony made that offer, then Barbara then ended up changing her offer to match his. So that was, I think, her seeing my enthusiasm for an equity only offer rather than something with a royalty.
Do we have a deal?
You have a deal?
Yes.
Deal.
Hallelujah.
I think it's been really neat to get to see their enthusiasm for the brand. The day of filming, Barbara sent me a very sweet email congratulating me and wishing me luck with the airing and just saying, soak it all in. And I thought that was quite special. I think the biggest thing with the show has been seeing the response from the audience, because the immediate impact, and our episode aired in January. We sell products that are largely used in the summer. So we kind of said, we'll see what people think of it. Maybe they'll just say, oh, that's nice, and not really think anything of it at all. But what I saw was that the story of Kinfield and the approach that we've taken with making clean products that are vegan, that are cruelty-free, that are safe for the environment, safe for people, we saw that really resonated. And so we ended January, I think it was like 28x what our January was the year before. Like, it was a really incredible response. And what we've seen is just that these Shark Tank community has really welcomed us with open arms, and they're trying a bunch of different products and they're leaving really wonderful reviews. And so honestly, I've just been very grateful for the opportunity.
Every time we would go outside, my parents would cover me and my brother with icky, sticky bug spray.
I think the biggest thing with Shark Tank is an authentic story, right? And so Kinfield is born from my personal experience and seeing a need in the market and then wanting to create something that really answers for that, right? And so there are a lot of products that are out there in the world that are beautiful and functional, but don't have the story behind them that would be looked at on Shark Tank as being, I think, potentially like a pitch of interest. And so Shark Tank is a very unique thing in that it is a business show, but it's still entertainment. So you have to be thinking about, not only is your business ready for it and able to support that kind of visibility, but from a storytelling perspective, like, are you able to tell the story of why your brand and product should exist and why it deserves the attention of the world? Because there are plenty of amazing companies out there who deserve to exist, but maybe haven't solved the problem in the right way. And there are plenty of solutions out there that don't have any heart behind them either. So you have to find that kind of marriage between the two. I had no idea what to expect, but if anyone is considering being on Shark Tank or, thinking that it might be the right idea, I say wholeheartedly try it, like, do the best that you can, because I had such a positive experience with it. And even if we hadn't gotten a deal, I still would have been really proud of being able to share our story. Every time we see this kind of positive review or positive response to the brand, it really just validates, every late night, every every flight that I've taken, being exhausted and like still doing emails on the flight instead of getting to kick back with a movie and all of that just makes it really feel very worth it. So thank you for the opportunity to come on and share the story of it. And like I said, we truly love being a part of Katie's shop and appreciate the support and encouragement as well. So thank you.